There it is.
Just took a couple tries.
Um, there it is. Okay. I love the picture of Sparky. Hey, Jack. How's it going? Alrighty. So, welcome to Strangers. I am your forever GM, Steve, and this is the flagship game of Chronicom Entertainment, and we are on episode 5. Um, as always, we have Big Kyle running our tech. Um, Crash will not be here tonight. He has some personal matters he has to take care of. So Kyle has given Barky a wonderful picture.
If you show
That
up,
I
you get to
love.
choose your picture. If you don't show up, I get to choose your picture.
There you go. Um, Bandit is here with Flake. Loki is here with Smalls. Jack has arrived with Neffy. Jen is here with Violetta, and Kiri is here with Gabby. So we've got just about everybody here. Um, so, let's see. In the vague memory of what Owl Wings look like. Okay, so when we last left our main group, you guys were in the APC, driven by Sparky. Um,
I think everybody was on top of on top of the thing, like
I'm up
I
top. Well,
ar-
was.
around around some kind of fire that Natalia started.
no, I think it was
Oh, they're here.
Toddy and Gabby were on top in camp chairs with a cooler of like margaritas or something between them that Toddy had installed on the top of the APC. And Neffy was sticking her torso out of the um, jettison port right behind them. Eric was inside. Flake was inside. Sparky was inside. Smalls was inside. Um, okay. All right. And then we've got our map of Lone Star. And you guys you'd already left Waco
Mhm.
and you were headed northeast towards Arkansas, if I believe correct.
Is there still a Waco after what we did to it?
No.
Wake up, win. Yeah, we're going approximately 90 miles an hour.
So
All
even in
right.
the
So you guys are
post-apocalypse, Waco lives up to its name.
right?
You
Okay.
guys want to do a karma poll here, real quick?
Uh, that's up to you guys. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, who wants to add in first?
I'll throw in 40, 59.
59.
40 out of 59.
40.
That way, if I have to do anything janky, I still got some available.
$23 out of 23. I was muted.
You're good.
I'll put in 50.
That was Gabby, yeah? Not Loki.
Yes.
Loki.
Oh my god, sorry, I was muted this whole time. I said 30.
Hi, Loki.
Hello.
How much is Tatiana gonna
Do 50.
50 to Eric?
50.
50 as well. 20.
What is the final total on that?
Are we gonna have Sparky add in, or he's just not running?
No,
this one?
Sparky won't.
It's
Sparky
not
won't.
here.
We're looking at
Alright, I'm gonna. This is being a turd. So I'm going to. I don't understand why it's not letting me.
total
Alright,
of
we're gonna have to.
263.
Total of how much?
263.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this now. Why are you not letting me do this? Oh, there it goes. All right, Kyle, I just sent you something.
Alrighty.
So that's gonna let us kind of deal with more
Okay, I see.
so because we're leaving Texas and moving towards Arkansas, this will give us a little bit better idea as we keep heading northeast.
Looks like a weather map.
I think it's topography. I'm not sure.
No.
Like the more yellows and reds are higher elevations, the more blues and greens are lower elevations.
Yeah, it's kind of topography.
Um,
It'll work either way. I'm just being sarcastic.
Okay. Violet,
Yes.
you and your compatriot are currently in Nashville. As soon as Kyle gets the map up to replace the old one. So you would be right on the eastern edge of the Federation of Magic. You're going to be heading across a small mountain range towards Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Alrighty. There we go. All right. So, let's start with the main crew. Monty, what are you doing?
See, was Monty inside? I think he was outside.
No, you're inside.
Inside? Okay, he's gonna head up to the top of the APC and just kind of curl up next to the fire.
There's no fire.
Oh, I thought they had a fire.
It's a cooler of beer.
Oh, same thing to Monty. Curl up next to the cooler of beer.
Okay.
Spiritual warmth instead of physical warmth.
Okay. Flake, what are you up to?
Can I just take a nap in the cooler?
Sure.
You can try.
Be-
I'm a snow fairy or snow minx. I'm sorry.
It would be a lot cooler if you did.
Well, I'm just saying there's three of us drinking up there. Eventually, one of us is going to get drunk and pick you up instead.
Don't drink the flake. I'm smaller than a can.
It's a
My
weird
God.
Friday night.
Like he'd be an ice cube.
We'll be using
Oh.
as a bottle opener.
No! There's nothing on her that could open a bottle.
No, we just pick
No,
you up, we
no.
hold you next to the bottle, and you say,
No.
"Hug."
You spit that out. You don't
Oh
know
yeah,
where
I'm like a
that's
It could be a
cooler.
cozy, you know, like a drink cozy. Keep your drinks cold.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you
just
got ice
I
magic,
keep
you
the
can make
drink
our drinks
cold.
even colder.
Exactly.
All on this.
Right below freezing. Or just slightly above freezing. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, Smalls, what about you?
We're all inside. Eric and Gabby and those guys.
Gabby and Tatiana are on top of the APC.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gabby's on top.
It seems like everybody but Sparky is moving towards the top of the APC.
Is Eric too, or is he still inside?
No, Eric's just chilling inside.
doing Eric things.
Oh. Trying to think like I'm gonna try to start a conversation, just for the hell of it.
With who?
Either of them. Yeah.
With
But unless-
Eric or Sparky?
Oh wait, who's is Sparky not? Yeah, I forgot Sparky.
Because
He's
I was
not
gonna say,
here.
if you're gonna try and talk to Sparky, it's gonna get very interesting very quick. Because he will most likely ignore you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to talk to Eric.
Okay. So you walk over to Eric.
So, what's the plan when we get to our final destination?
That depends on your definition of final destination.
Not the movie. Because we're
Road
trying
blocking
to.
trucks.
We're leaving Waco. We're going to Waco, right?
No, we just left Waco.
Okay. So.
In Arkansas.
Oh, damn, that's a long ways away.
Well,
Oh.
basically, we're going out of character.
Okay.
You guys are headed towards Arkansas, drive through Arkansas, get to Tennessee, and as your target keeps moving east, you're chasing it east. So your target is mobile, so there's not technically a final destination. Your destination
Out of character,
is
do you even know what our target is? Like, I forgot. I forgot.
it. All that was told to you was it was an anomaly.
Okay, because that's what I wanted to ask, because I couldn't remember if we were told what it was or not. It's been a few.
Yes. You were told it was an anomaly that you guys had to go figure out what it was and deal with it accordingly.
So okay, well, I'm gonna ask him. So, do we even know really what we're looking for?
Nope.
We're just following a dot.
Yep.
Legit? Just a dot?
Yep.
We could be following a puppy for all we know. Puppy survived out here.
Or a moose or whatever. It could be a million things.
Okay, how long do these usually take? Like, missions in general.
I've seen missions take a day. I've seen missions take a year. It all depends on how skilled the team is.
Okay. And I'm just gonna go sit back down. I've got nothing else.
Okay.
I was trying to get some kind of information. I keep forgetting this is Eric, and he's gonna be as vague as hell.
No, he's answering you honestly.
No, I know, but it's vague.
He's
it's
not. He's
not
not
what I
vague.
want. It's not what I want.
Eric's
I want him to know
Okay.
it.
Eric's gonna answer you like Doctor Who listened to too much emo. Like that's how. What is time? Oh, it's a timey wimey wumbly wumbly.
Fish fingers and guts.
How long?
Yeah.
How long does the mission take? I don't know. How skilled are you? Like,
Basically.
yeah, exactly.
How long's the mission take? I don't know. Are you good or do
I
you
haven't
suck?
shot anybody
Like-
yet.
Sorry, let me roll down
We
this
haven't had a
window and
gunfight.
let me roll down the window in the
We're
car
already-
here.
we're okay.
Military compound.
So in game, you guys are already like a month and a half, 2 months in.
Oh, that's not true. Neffy's a lot longer
I've
than
been
that.
here for over a year.
Effie's
Yes.
got us beat.
Neffy
But that
beat-
first year was just straight survival, so that doesn't really count.
Killed me some vamps.
Fashions my ass.
I mean, he probably should have got some experience for that, but
That is true.
I asked and he said no.
I kind of want to see a story for that. I really do. I'd love to see how Neffy survived. Like, naked and afraid.
You'd
I
have-
killed.
What's
You'd
an
have
early
to
variant?
actually do
Sense.
character development. You'd have to actually do character development to get any kind of points out of that.
I did with the.
Not for that year.
No, but,
you
like,
did do
not
character,
for that
you did
year.
do character development,
After,
but not
yeah,
for that
so
year.
we have like the backstory to.
Yes. So you would actually, you and I would have to sit down and do character development for that year for you to get points from it.
How bad do you want your
Oh.
points?
Basically.
Your Saturday clear?
Could be.
I feel like this is kind of like whose line is it anyway sometimes, because depending on how the DM's feeling, a lot of times he can throw like, oh hey, here's Dark Raven or whatever the hell his name was that just shoots everybody in the face.
I'll
Hopefully,
do a hoedown or die.
yeah, that was exactly what happened. That's how that storyline went.
I mean,
All right.
like stupid
Speaking-
games get stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Neffy, what are you doing?
I'm chilling, kind of half extruded outside. The flick came up, so I'm gonna kind of quizzically look over at her and pretend like I'm trying to make room, even though it's more of a joke.
Okay. So in the cam chairs, from your vantage point, Gabby is on your left, Toddy is on your right. Monty is curled up behind the cooler right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And Flake has moved herself inside the cooler.
I'm floating on some
Well,
ice
my-
cubes.
It's my only chance. I'm gonna tentatively reach my hand out and pet the corgi.
The ferret.
Oh, I thought Sparky was up there sleeping. Or is he
No,
still down?
Sparky's driving. Monty's sleeping.
Oh, I'm gonna pet Monty.
Okay. Monty, how asleep are you?
I know what I have to do, but I don't want to do it.
I'm about to get shot.
Monty rolls over and makes the
You're
same
about to get
gesture he did when Mavic controlled his body and just goes, ah.
I'm gonna take my hand off. Nasty little creature.
Oh my god. Okay, Gabby. What about you?
I'm laughing my ass off. Just shaking my head and looking at Tatiana like, did you just see that?
They were very delicious on my planet.
You ate Monty's on your planet?
Not exactly, but they looked, and I suspect, tasted very similar.
Good to know.
So
And a
Toddy did
Vegemite.
see it, but she is pretending she did not.
Can't imagine why.
Um. Anything else?
No, that's about
Nope.
it for now.
All right, group 2. So Violetta, you and your teammate Blue, basically come out of your makeshift shelter for the night, and you and her are traveling by foot, and making your way towards the East Coast.
Okay. On the way, I think I'm going to be looking for like pharmacies and anything like that that might have some. Like,
Okay, so
probably.
the world that you guys are in, um, nuclear war has already happened,
Okay.
and the world is basically trying to rebuild itself.
Okay.
Um, so let me send you. Um, here. Okay. So in your Discord chat, I just sent you the map so you can kind of see what's going on. So you are currently leaving Nashville.
Okay.
And she asks you, do you want to head south and go around, or do you want to try and go over the mountains?
Just out of curiosity, the mountains that are there, how complicated is it a situation where, like, I guess how complicated would it be to get through them?
Okay, so these are like the Appalachian Mountains. These are
Yep.
much shorter than the
Okay.
Rockies. To me, they're more like big hills.
Okay.
Like 2,000, 3,000 foot tall hills or whatever. Um, so I mean, yes, technically they are tall enough to be mountains, but they're more of a rounded shape, so
So
they're
it's like
not.
the Appalachians we know
It
today.
yeah, it is the Appalachian Mountains. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, we're not dealing with any sort of strange folklore stuff, just like maybe mutant zombies or something. I don't know.
So the Federation of Magic is people who actually use magic and people who use psychic abilities and whatnot, and that's the area that you guys are just exiting. So there will probably out in the wilderness be some of that.
Okay.
And then as you move more towards the coast on the other side of the mountains, there will probably be um, some other groups. So like Free Quebec is a military thing, Chi Town is a military thing, Missouri, Arkansas, those are all military. Lone Star is military. Um,
Okay.
so that is all a group called the Coalition, even almost a little bit into the New West. Um, Free Quebec and Ironheart are a different group of military. And then all of the little squares and dots are settlements and or
Mm.
forts that you can come across.
Okay, well, my knee-jerk response is I want to go through the Appalachians.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna are you guys gonna like do you want to go more north towards DC or do you want to head more straight east towards Ironwood?
Let's go straight east through to Ironwood.
Alrighty, sounds good to me. And then the other team, you guys are headed towards Little Rock, correct?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay, perfect, awesome. So now I know where everybody's headed. Okay, somebody want to get rid of the bot in chat, please?
Oh yeah.
Doing it.
Okay.
Do we out of character real quick? Does our group know about group 2?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay. And that
All
group
right.
is
So
sorry. That group is just Violetta and another person.
Blue.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Blue kind of looks over at you and is like, "So, how'd it go last night?
How did I go last night?
Weren't you trying to like test your telepathic abilities and shit?"
Well, yes. I didn't seem to have much luck though.
Okay, I was gonna say out of character, it didn't go very well.
Okay. Well, I assumed you would have told me if it went well, so.
So, okay,
Yeah, did not go well. I just have a headache now.
okay. Well, we'll take it easy on this next leg of the journey, and then like tonight when we camp out, we'll see if you feel like trying again or not.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. All right, Monty, are you done exposing yourself to your teammates?
I mean, technically, he doesn't wear any clothes. He wasn't exposed. Just thoroughly enjoying a head scratch.
Still feel violated.
You're welcome.
So, are you gonna roll back over and go back to sleep?
Yeah. There's no, well. Do we still have a solid bead on where we're headed as far as the anomaly, or are we just kind of heading blindly in a random direction?
No,
We were following it when we started.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys are still following it.
Monty rolls back over and goes to sleep.
Okay.
Not much we can do while we're waiting.
Okay. Flake, what are you up to?
I am doing cooler sunbathing. I have my sunglasses on. I'm floating on ice.
You do realize the
I'm just
cooler
looking
is
chill as hell.
only opened when someone reaches in to get something.
Exactly.
So
I'll
right
look
now the
stylish
cooler is
whenever it opens.
closed. I was gonna say, so you're like
Yeah, I
everybody
have to
opens
look
it and you're just
stylish
kind of
just in
like,
case.
"Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
And then they close it again and you're dark. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All right. Gabby, what are you up to?
I'm gonna check on my watch and see if we're following in the right direction for where the anomaly is going. 'Cause I
All right.
assume that's how we're tracking it, correct?
No.
Yes.
No, that
No.
Are we? I
Chronocoms
thought our
don't work.
watches weren't working.
No. How were you tracking it?
A shitty map Flake drew because no one else thought to, calculate
Then how do you know when it moves?
I think Sparky has
We're
something
going off
as
what his
mission
movement
leader,
was
doesn't
when
he?
we zoned in.
That's what I asked
Okay,
the DM.
So your chronocoms work for communication and tracking only. You cannot communicate with the Citadel. You cannot communicate with any time runner that is not currently in this time.
Okay.
So, and you can't use it to time travel.
Okay.
But if you need to like radio down to Sparky who's driving, you can pull up your chronicom and talk to it. If
Yeah.
you need, because yes, a shitty map will tell you where it is, but then when it moves, it won't tell you where it's going to. So if you guys are actually tracking it, it would be on your chronocoms, yes.
I don't know. All I knew was like what it was doing when we first like zoned in before we got to this time.
All right.
You're right.
7
So
miles per
basically,
hour to
you
the
do have
east.
you do have your chronocoms. They are minimal function.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with the Deus Ex
I wish I knew
Chronicom
that.
theory.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. So
So,
minimal
back to
function, does
Gabby.
that include like
Gabby,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I didn't realize you were
I said
talking to me.
yes. You guys are tracking it on your chronocoms.
And Sparky is driving in the right direction?
Correct.
Okay. So then, I am. Yes. I am going to. Offer Neffy another drink. Do you need a
Neffy?
refill, Neff?
I could another.
So I will mix her next drink.
Okay.
Thank you. I will accept the drink, take a sip of it. I'll ask, is there pineapple juice in this?
I will say no, but who knows what Flake is doing in there.
Oh, thank God, I'm deathly allergic.
Okay. So just to give you guys a little time frame. You guys are crossing into Arkansas right now. Once you hit Little Rock, you're looking at about 6 to 7 hours to get to Atlanta. Okay.
All right.
And Little Rock,
And
I'm
that-
assuming, is a military compound?
No. Military compounds are white dot
Gotcha.
That's Big Rock.
and red dots.
Do we need to get gas?
That's an interesting question. I believe no.
Well, I would rather a very more definitive answer than I believe, because I don't want to end up in the middle of nowhere.
No, we did
Give me
the
a second.
calculation last time. We had enough with a full tank. Toddy did the calculations.
Was
I
that
remember right.
before or after they changed course?
I don't remember. I don't think we changed course
Did we
after
ever change
the
course?
compound. Sparky took the
Okay.
wing and just went straight on.
Well, we went back and picked up Eric from our base camp, and then we checked him where to go, and we left from there.
There. I have to figure out where it was.
Your apartment, I believe.
It's not there. See. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they do not use gas. They actually use um, a reactor core to power them.
Excellent. Okay.
We're basically driving a nuclear bomb.
Yes. Yes, you are.
This should be
I don't see where this could go wrong at all.
Don't
I
let,
do.
don't let Monty anywhere near the engine.
Right.
Okay. It's not giving me any info on it. All right. So you guys are cranking. Probably take you about 5 hours, 4 hours to get to Little Rock at your current rate of speed. Is there anything that you guys are going to do on this trip between Waco and Little Rock that I should know about?
Yes, I am going to eventually return back to my turret that I originally started in. Let's
Okay.
say at least within 1 hour for arrival to Little Rock.
Okay. Between now and then, how many drinks are you gonna have?
I have a total of 3 so far, so I'm gonna limit it at this last one that Gabby just handed me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
And then
I've
plus
switched
3
to water.
hours.
What's that, Gabby?
I've switched to water.
Okay. All right. Anything else from anybody else?
I'm gonna kind of explore,
What's up?
just exploring, seeing what I can find, seeing what this thing is.
Rummaging through the APC and seeing what kind of shit's in there.
Just looking, any books,
Okay.
whatever. For some reason, I'm just imaging this as the Galaxy Express. I don't know why.
What's the Galaxy Express?
Very old anime. Very old anime.
Oh, fair enough.
Ugh. So hard to get everything to load up while my kid is playing video games.
Normally it's the other way. Dad, get off the Wi-Fi.
Right?
Just log into your router and throw out all those settings.
Blacklist them.
No, you don't blacklist him. You can
That's
just limit his bandwidth. A lot of times, so like if you're playing online games, they'll suck all your bandwidth, but they don't really need that bandwidth to run at a low ping. Like when my son plays Smash Brothers on the Switch, the Nintendo Switch will literally hog all of our bandwidth.
Oh yeah, Nintendo is
Yeah.
fun with that.
To run Smash Brothers, which is wildly unnecessary.
My Xbox uses up Wi-Fi playing a single-player game that's not online.
Thank you, Microsoft.
Hey.
So generally, what you're going to come across is going to be pistols, rifles. Just tell me what's in it. I'm trying to find because there is a list of actually what is in the damn thing.
Oh.
Cycles. So you will find laser pistol, a couple of those, some light assault rifles, heavy assault laser rifles, fire breather laser rifle, heavy plasma cannons, and maybe no, you don't get one of those.
Well, no, I really want it.
Nope, can't have it. Okay. We're coming up on 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. And then we will jump back into it again.
Okay.
Alrighty, cutting sound. 3, 2, 1. We are back.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Just had a nice little break there. Alright, so Smalls is rummaging through the APC, seeing what she can come up with. You do also find, besides the weaponry, you do also find some data pads that are kind of like iPads, with information. Give me do you have any military knowledge, Smalls? Smalls? Okay, moving on.
Smalls have been
Neffy.
getting interrupted.
Thought she was back.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Neffy?
I think by now I'm back in my turret, so I am
Okay.
going to be scanning the horizon as we're approaching.
Okay.
Looking for bad guys.
Okay. Waiting for it to load. Again.
Darn it, Ace.
Damn kids. Alright, well, while we're waiting on that, Vi, you and Blue start heading. See, you're going from Nashville to Ironwood. Let me double check that Ironwood is a real place. Ironwood is in South Carolina. Okay, so you're looking at about 400 miles.
Okay. Which on foot would take a while.
So yeah, it's gonna be a hot minute. If I did the
Get your Nikes
math
on.
right, if I did the math right, you're looking at about 4 months on foot because you're going over the mountains.
Yeah, I know the forests are a bit denser out there.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
4 months, that does seem a little high though.
I probably did the math wrong.
No,
How far are they
that's fine. If you say it takes 4 months, it takes 4 months. We could bump into shit
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be shit in
Okay.
your way.
Gonna bump into Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
Radioactive cocaine bear. So like the
Oh,
Fallout bears.
I was thinking like, oh, I can't think of the name of it. Ah, it's not important.
Oh, that's that. Okay, so that is gonna be. Okay. So the 12 assault rifles, 12 laser rifles, 4 plasma rifles, 4 rocket launchers, 24 fragmentation mini missiles are stored in the locked overhead compartments. It does have a nuclear power system. Average energy life is 15 years. So yes, this thing is just gonna go.
Good on gas.
Yep. And that's just storage. That's not the crew compartment. Okay. So we're good on that. You don't have those. You don't have those. You don't have those. You don't have those. Okay, good. All right. So, you guys make it to the foot. You and Blue make it to the foot of the first stretch of the mountains of the Appalachians.
Okay.
So you're gonna start. I'm guessing, like, because you guys are going straight across, you're gonna go over that first one, down into that gully, and then over the second larger hump. That's gonna
Okay.
be taking a lot of your time. Before you get down to Ironwood. Which, by the way, Ironwood is not a real place. I was like, well, crap. Okay. But you are nestled between two forts
Okay.
when you do arrive. So, let's see what we can run you into. A lot of really good artwork. My God.
Cocaine Bear being ridden by Vladimir Putin.
Right? All kinds of good stuff here. Oh God, I gotta wait for this shit to load again. Come on.
Steven, you don't have to RP so hard that you're using the technology of the time in game.
Well, no, it's not that I'm worried about that. What I'm worried about is
I'm making fun of your internet connection.
I know you are.
In the WoW days, this would be where like, hey, you don't have to play on a potato.
Right? Oh, Lordy. Come on. I do apologize. I finally found what I was looking for, but now it's taking forever to load. So I'm only getting like 1 or 2 pages at a time, and now I feel really stupid. Like, I should have found this before game and had it already loaded up and ready to go. Come on. Oh my gosh. I didn't have what I wanted. That sucks. Oh. Well, that works. That was not something I planned on, but that will work just fine. Okay. So Vi, you and Blue are making your way up the mountainside. Are you in the dice roller room?
I am not.
You are not. Let me get you the link to that. There you go. Okay. Now, so whatever your perception is, you're going to roll a D10 and a D100, or a D10 and a D10 plus. D10X is what they call it. So you roll a D10 and a D10X, and then you'll look over to the right-hand side and it'll tell you what you've rolled.
All right, let's
So
see
you're
if
going to be
I-
rolling, you will roll against your perception. And I've got to pull up your trusty sidekick here.
It's not doing the thing. Sorry. Where is it? The dice are not showing up for me on this for some reason.
So they'll be down at the very bottom. They should be.
Yeah,
might
I'm
have to swipe
scrolling
down.
all the way to the bottom. It's not there.
Really? Let me.
Hold on. Let me see what I can do.
See the dice button on the top left.
Top left. I'm on phone.
That's what I'm on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jack, help her with that, please.
You see that kind of like D20 looking geometric thing at the top?
Possibly. Yes.
You'd be able to click on that and that will show you different dice skins, but you should have one automatically. From there,
Yep.
the one you're looking for is the one directly in the middle, and then one to the left of that, the D10X and the D10. You should be able to click them, and then if you see at the bottom, it kind of saves them down there. Then if you scroll down after you set it up, you should have your dice on the bottom of your screen.
It is not doing that. You said it's the one at the very top, the one that looks like the D20?
Yeah, if you click that, then you see your dice in like your middle of your screen.
Yes. Pick the 10 and the 001, the 10x. You just click and tap.
Try clicking it and then tapping down low, and that might set it to your quick
Okay.
bar.
It did not. What the
You see add and replace on screen.
Yeah, so when it comes up and you see all your dice without even like clicking on them, as it comes up, you should have add all or replace all.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep, click add all. And that should put them at the bottom.
Okay. There we are. Good job.
Okay.
We
There
talked
So now,
Alrighty.
one person through
so
it.
now from the bottom, pick your D10 and your D10X.
Yep, got it.
And then it should populate rolls, and then you should be able to just roll them.
Okay.
There we go. So you got a 42. What is your perception?
68.
Okay. So at the same time, you and Blue kind of hunker down. And up ahead is what I can best describe is kind of a nomadic tribal looking person. And they're well, you guys have been in this world for a while, so hearing about Psy Stalkers is not unheard of. The ancestors of the Psy Stalkers fell into barbarism. Over the centuries, they've advanced but remain very much like Native American tribes of the past, only a bit more wild and savage. 50% are cannibals who eat part of their victims or tear them to shreds. The act
I'm
of cannibalism or unnecessary violence is a manifestation of the predatory killing instinct and aggression. Because Psy
okay.
Stalkers have a minimal need for flesh and blood nourishment, but mostly they feed on the psychic energy of their prey.
Oh boy. So I'm lunch.
Both of you technically are,
Okay.
because you both have telepathic abilities.
Great.
So I am going to roll. Let me see, because you guys both saw him. I would probably go. So. Okay. Okay. So he will roll to see if he spots you. He does not. So you guys can decide if you want to attack or stay hidden.
I know if either one of us have knowledge about how these people live other than, a little bit more tribal, for lack of a better term.
Historical notation.
What are you wanting to know about them?
Is this someone that looks like they're dressed as part of a hunting party? Do they look like they're looking for something in particular? Does it look like they're just
Mm.
trying to walk somewhere? Do they seem particularly alert?
Give me a reason check.
Hmm.
A 5. Yes. They are solo. They're by themselves. But they are definitely scouting to see if they can um find either um because you've got Dunscon City, you've got the GAW, and all of that right in this area and Nashville. So they're kind of scouting out, looking for um, easy targets that maybe a warband could come in, or a smaller group could infiltrate and um, do some damage, kill some folks.
Okay.
But this one's just kind of by himself, being a scout, trying to find something to get word back to his group.
Hmm. Okay. I don't really know if I should start a fight right now. The fight might be fun. I guess I would ask Blue what she thinks. Should we fight?
Okay, let's see. Blue. Blue kind of smirks and she's like, "I'm good either way."
Oh joy. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Let's kill this guy.
We're gonna do it.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do it.
Alrighty. All right. So you guys get ready to fight. I'll jump back to the other group real quick. Monty, what are you up to?
Guess I better turn my mic on. So where are we at? We haven't hit. Did we hit Little Rock? I couldn't quite tell from that last interaction.
Not yet. You guys just passed El Dorado. You're probably about an hour and a half out of Little Rock.
Hmm. So we're still kind of in transit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, Gabby and Eric, are they on the tank as well?
Gabby, are you still up top, or did you go back inside?
I was just getting ready to gather up my stuff and go back inside and clean all of my equipment and get everything back to normal
Okay.
so that it's ready to go.
So yes, Gabby and Eric are back inside.
Oh, okay. Guess it's just a lot of hurry up and wait. So.
Okay.
Until we get there. Monty can go up and he can help Neffy scan for enemies.
Scanning for
Bad guys.
I'm going to kind of ask out on the intercom to either Tati or Eric. Like, you guys are the regional experts here. How much firepower should we be expecting here coming into Little Rock?
Well, that completely depends. Eric says that completely depends on what we run into.
Eric is
There are
a
going to
lot
be
of help.
something. Okay, if you run into a dog, it will take throwing a knife at it. If you run into a tank, you will need significantly more firepower. So, how
Right.
much firepower do we need depends on what the fuck we run into.
Wait, does
All
Toddy
right,
have
so
a
I
knife?
switch my cannon off safe, assuming it has a safe, and I'll just be locked and loaded for these dogs.
Does Toddy have the knife? Because I feel like that will severely weigh in our favor.
Toddy has many knives.
Because I feel
What
like
about ice power?
she'd stab the dog and then use the dog as a projectile weapon to kill the tank.
That is distinctly possible.
She turned the dog into a
Throw
knife.
something hard enough.
Everything's a missile if you're brave enough.
Right?
Just have to have
Okay.
a throwing arm.
Do. Um. Wait, just that range. 28. Okay. So let's go to something for you guys to play with. Oh God, I forgot about those. Okay, that'll be interesting.
You
All
guys
right.
might want to buckle up.
We're gonna die.
I don't know if it's
Why
gonna be
is
you
it
guys.
always the evil laugh? Like, him got you.
Because that's usually what happens.
Oh God, what was? Oh, from Firefly, where he's having the dinosaurs attack each other. The one's like, "Mine is an evil laugh." Okay. So now I've got the wild sized stalker on one side. All right. So, we're not gonna do more than 4.
More than
1.
4.
Okay, you guys are lucky. Okay. Okay. So everybody who is scanning, looking, or doing whatnot, give me a perception check. Hello Kitty made it! Welcome to the party.
Welcome in, Hello Kitty.
That is a pass for Neffy.
Alright, Navi made it. Who else?
Hail from Flake.
Okay.
Hang on, I need to up. Mine is not working for some reason. 1 second. There we go. Now I can see everybody's rolls. That was weird.
Buddy.
Not
What?
working for me. The dice thing's not working for me. Hang on.
Technology.
Sorry, I'm trying.
You're fine.
Been that kind of day.
What were you doing, Monty?
I was scanning for bad guys up on top of the tank with Neffy.
Did you make your roll?
What was I rolling for?
Perception?
Perception.
Oh, come on.
Okay, for some reason I don't even see the dice.
That's a pass.
Why do
Roll
you re-add them?
down. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my computer.
Good luck to you.
So if you're on your computer, go up to the little D20 in the upper right, click on Browse Themes. once your dice show up in the center of the screen, click Add All. That should put them at the bottom of your screen. And then click
I don't
your
even
10
see
and your...
myself in the list of players.
You shouldn't be looking at the list of players.
Is she not in the right
Normally
thing?
it says my name, but I don't even have the whole dice thing at the bottom. Like I can't roll.
You still have the stranger's background?
Yeah, I see the stranger's background, but I don't see the. I had the dice there for
Okay.
like a second, and yeah, then it vanished.
Okay. Try right-clicking on the black area above the picture and reloading it.
I should go grab some real dice.
Well, okay, so try going up to Browse Themes,
Okay.
and that should put a set in the middle of your screen. Right? Yes?
Looking for it. Hang on. Browse stream, you said?
Browse Themes.
The
Oh,
little D20 button.
Okay,
So
there
you
we
click
go.
that.
Okay, add
Brings your
all.
dice up. Add all. And that should populate them at the bottom.
Okay, there they are.
Okay, so now you pick your 10 and your 10x, and you let her rip. There you go.
I failed.
So you got 78.
All that and I failed. I knew it.
Okay, so you don't see. Everybody else sees
I'm staring at the ground looking at a caterpillar. What is this?
a full bionic conversion combat cyborg. Combat cyborgs are men and women who have been surgically augmented with bionics for the purpose of war. They are often soldiers, law enforcers, or some other type of warrior before they submit to the full bionic conversion. Borg is the popular slang term for cyborgs, particularly full conversion cyborgs like the Combat Borg. Full bionic conversion means the character is over 80% machine, and often more than 90% machine. While this process creates the most powerful cyborgs possible, it is also the most dehumanizing. Virtually the entire body is replaced with a mechanical one. Only the brain, the face, and a few other original human components are all that remain of the original flesh and blood body. So yeah. He is pretty big.
So it's not.
I roll for detect ambush upcoming here.
Yeah, you can roll for it.
Every
59.
freaking time I fail this crap. That's 46, not even that low. I detect no ambush.
You detect no ambush. Anybody else?
I'm going to ask Monty, since he saw it with me. Should we just start blasting, or should we wait?
Uh,
I'm in the turret, so I mean, like, he's in my.
yeah, that's true. We're both up here.
I can start laying down some lead.
Could I get a problem-solving roll for whether or not that thing's hostile?
Well, I don't think he's here to give us kittens, Monty.
Yeah, but do we need to engage
You
him,
don't know that.
or do we need? Is he going to let us pass?
Why is this
Fair.
thing fuzzy?
Is this something that we could just jump inside the tank and run over? Because Monty's going to be useful as a projectile weapon. That's about it. His go-to response is going to be to run down into the tank and say, "Hey Tati, I found something fun for you to stab."
Yeah, I'm gonna wager. Oh god, I know they have it in Cyberpunk. I'm trying to remember if this had it too, where there was cyber madness, where they would go batshit crazy.
More tricked out, crazier they are. Like human. That idea, or
No, that's a different class. I'm not seeing anything about. Of course, I'm just scanning. I'm not really going in depth. Okay, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really say. The one paragraph I'm looking at kind of makes it like they're normal, everyday humans just inside of a robot body. So let's first things first see if he spots you guys. So where is your eyeballs?
Cheddar, stop it. Sorry, guys, one moment.
No worries. It's taking me a little longer than I expected. There we go. Sensory and optic systems. Oh. Oh. Okay. Good to know. All right. So let's go there. That works for me. And oh fuck yes, he saw you.
yeah.
So yeah, and besides, you're in a giant APC, so it's kind of
I
hard
was
to
gonna
miss you.
say.
So, in one hand, he has a if you think of a claymore, but in his size. Keeping in mind he's about 9 feet tall.
Oh, lovely.
And in his other hand, is also the claymore is chainsaw.
Claymore
In
chainsaw.
the other hand,
You know, as you
yes.
do.
And mounted on the back of his other forearm, is if you think about the minigun that Jesse Ventura had in Predator,
Mm-hmm.
basically that mounted to his forearm. Or it could be a her, you don't know.
It's a vaguely humanoid thing.
Yes.
that may or may not be a death machine. Well, it's probably a death machine.
Got a
it's
chainsaw
a-
sword and a fuck you
This
cannon.
little thing have little legs. It's just so weird.
Ozzy Fudd with his shotgun guitar and spikes coming out of it.
All I'm thinking like is I'm just still staring down at the ground at whatever I'm looking at. It's like caterpillar. What is this thing?
I mean, I feel like is it bearing down on us, or did it just notice and it was like meh? Because isn't this the same?
So you guys notice it. It notices you.
And that's it.
That's
so
where
far?
we're at.
Friend,
That's it so far.
Okay.
we're gonna get hurt.
Have the people who failed the perception check, have we been alerted by our team yet? Or am I just,
It's just
still
me.
like
Monty's gonna
posing
go.
on the dash?
That's what Monty will do. Monty will go through the tank and to everybody that can hear him go, "Hey, big guy with a sword, very large man, chainsaw sword with spikes coming out of it."
There's an intercoms.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but he's kind of
damn.
a panicky little ferret.
Yeah, have you ever known a rational ferret?
And now that he's spotted,
Got me there.
Now that he's spotted a bad guy within like violent range, he's gonna go back into the tank for safety.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
holding
even
my
think I was
turret on this
outside.
guy. I understand we're driving towards him, but I'm like keeping this thing slowly turning as we're approaching.
I feel like that's
Holding
a
the
solid
bead.
plan to be alive longer.
I guess I'll ask Tatiana. You know this guy?
Not personally, no.
You mean you
Do
guys
you
took the
mind
way
if I
back?
remove his head?
We did not go to college together. I don't know. Like,
I would love to see Toddy's college days.
Same. I need a flashback.
I would tune in for that character development.
I would totally sit there and watch. We need one.
If you want to haze me, this is a boot with a sword on it.
What's the chick from Wreck-It Ralph? That's all I'm thinking of is the chick in that film.
Blonde one?
Fun.
That's Tatiana.
Jennifer
I'm getting.
Miller.
Yes. All I can imagine in my head right now.
oh my gosh. Toddy makes her willpower roll, so she's basically more or less. I'll follow everybody else's lead. If you guys decide to attack, I'll attack. If you guys decide you want to talk to him and chitty chat with him, that's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna duck back over to Vi and Blue. Is Jen back yet or no?
I am right here. I was
Okay.
just my cat was fighting me.
Nope. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are looking at the Wild Psy Stalker deciding whether or not you want to pick a fight.
I kind of want to see how the fighting mechanics work in here, but like, if it's gonna take too much time away from everybody else, like that's fine. I don't need to.
Oh no, I will totally go back and forth. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
If you want to fight, you can fight.
I want to fight.
You want to fight? All right. So, you probably have weapons of the period, since this is where you've been most of your days. And if you guys do want the link to the book, I can give you guys the page numbers of what I'm referencing. Oh my god, there's so much cool shit in this book. It's so much fun. I can't wait. I think of all of you, Kiri's the only one who's actually been in this realm before.
Yeah, most of us have only been in the one mission.
Weapons, weapons. Okay, that's power armor. We're getting close. That's vehicles. There's weapons. Okay. So, let's see. What is your character's strength and endurance?
Okay. Her strength is 39 and her endurance is 47.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's 57. Never mind.
so average human is 25, so you're definitely above human average. So you could carry a heavy weapon if you wish.
Oh,
So I will start listing off weaponry. Stop me when you hear something you like.
okay.
C18 laser pistol, C10 light assault laser rifle, C12 heavy assault laser rifle, um, CV212 variable light frequency laser rifle, C14 fire breather assault laser and grenade launcher.
Well, that sounds fun.
You want that one?
I think so.
Alrighty. Wow, that packs a punch. Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, so mark down that you have a C14 fire breather.
Ah, okay, sure. It's a C14 fire breather.
Yes. The laser has a range of 2,000 feet. The grenade launcher is a range of 1,200 feet. Laser, you get 20 shots before you have to reload. Grenade launcher holds 12 grenades.
What was the initial range?
Laser is 2,000 feet. Grenade launcher is 1,200 feet.
Okay. And damage on either one of those is determined by strength, I presume, or whatever?
So the damage and ability to take damage in this game is different than strangers.
Okay.
So I am going to use the strangers damages. So give me 1 second to get to weaponry. Laser. Is gonna be 75 for the laser, and grenade launcher is 50 to a 10-foot radius. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So now is
I had to reload Discord. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me.
yes,
Yep.
we can.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. So, Blue whispers to you. Do we want to do this long and drawn out, or do we want to end it quick?
Quick.
Quick?
Quick.
Okay. You draw his fire, I'll get behind him.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, give me an agility roll.
Okay. 29.
29. Wow, nice roll.
So my agility is 51.
Yes. And he failed his agility to dodge. So he needs to make an endurance roll, which he made. So now I need to see SDC or MDC. Looks like he is an SDC creature. And you're firing the laser, right? Not the grenade?
The laser, yes.
Okay. Fucking God.
Getting hurt
Um,
hurts in the beginning.
Okay, so the laser. Oh, give me one more percentage roll.
72.
72 would be. Oh, you definitely got his fucking attention. So the laser rips through his left thigh, completely removing his leg from his body.
Oh, yeah.
Um. Mental endurance.
Start screaming, I tell him to shut up.
Okay, so he doesn't completely freak out. He notices you, and so he is going to try to use a mental attack on you. 3. Actually, no, it wasn't. Made his roll. So give me a psyche check. You need to make it. What is your psyche?
45.
45 minus 25. I need you to roll a 20 or less. Do you
Oh.
want to use karma?
Use what?
Karma.
Oh, karma. I don't think I have any karma to spend, so.
You should have. So your fighting, agility, strength, and endurance make your health. Your reason, intuition, psyche, perception would give you usable karma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to use any of that?
Okay. Probably, yes.
Okay. How much do you want to spend?
How much is it to
Bless you.
expand it by 10?
It's 1 for 1. So every point of karma you spend is another point that you get to put on your roll. So
Okay.
if you spend 10 karma, you would need a 30 or less.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try that.
Okay, go ahead. So go ahead and roll.
Ah!
What is your magic number?
It's Where did I put my magic number? I wrote it down.
Should be at the top of your page,
Oh.
right under the stranger
It's
photo.
59.
Oh.
I know.
Okay. So you rolled a 56 because your partner has probability manipulation.
Oh.
So that unfortunately is going to hurt. So you. No, 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 no. Oh. Damn it. Okay. So you will take how much health do you have?
47.
Okay, so that's gonna be about 4 per area. So you're gonna take 3 points to your head in
Ow.
psychic damage.
Okay. Pencil now.
All right, so we are at 145. You want to take another quick break?
Sure.
All righty.
See you guys in a bit.
All right, see you in a bit.
in the back of my head, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" Oh, put your headphones on. You can actually hear the room.
All right, and we are back live.
Alrighty. Alrighty, welcome back for our final hour of Strangers. We had just initiated 2 different combats for 2 different groups. Vi had just shot the Psy Stalker in the leg with a laser gun that basically removed his leg, and he retaliated with a psychic blast, doing some psychic damage to Vi in return. Now we will jump to our other. Oh wait, I forgot. We got one more person that needs to make an attack in your group. So that'd be fighting. $36. Okay. He gets a perception roll at a negative. That'll be a fail. Okay, so you have seen your partner do this before, but it is always slightly unnerving to watch. She runs up behind the Psy Stalker as he falls over and basically kind of catches him around the torso, looks at him, and then he basically turns into a like small mutated rabbit that is missing a hind leg.
Huh.
And then she punts him.
Okay.
So she kind of looks over at you, smirks, and goes, "I think we're good now."
I definitely have a headache now.
All right. We'll work on that tonight when we camp. So that's done. Okay. To the APC group. Are you guys going to try talking, or are you guys just going to rip open fire?
Where am I? Because I got kicked out of Discord for a minute. So where did I end up?
Last I heard, you were down inside, and you were kind of like getting your gear together and kind of.
Okay.
I don't want to use the term cleaning your gear, but you were like checking everything, making sure like if you've got any guns, they're fully loaded and ready to go and shit like that.
Okay. Yeah. So I've finished putting my stuff on, and I'll go see what everybody's up to.
Okay. Monty, what are you doing?
Oh. Guess I'll head back up. If Gabby's headed back up, Monty will head back up as well. So there's more people up there to the bridge of the turret, wherever Neffy's at, to join in on the confrontation / conversation with the rogue, whatever it is. The giant machine gun wielding thing. Is Flake still in the cooler?
No, I've been out. You called everyone. You went
okay.
running. Everyone knows.
Hey, what is Flake doing?
I don't think I'm willing at this point to invest in going into a full ice transformation. I might as well just like hold the minigun Maverick gave me out and just kind of wait for a signal.
Okay. Smalls, what are you doing?
Was I even outside? I'm like, how did I even get outside to stare at a caterpillar? But I guess I'm still. Am I looking up now finally? After everything that's going on?
You know what's going on. Yes.
Okay,
Monty
so I
basically
feel-
used the intercom to let everybody know that there
Okay.
was a potential hostile outside of the vehicle. So are you doing anything?
I will go and join the fun. Just get myself ready and lock and loaded.
Okay. Neffy? Neffy?
Helps when
Jack?
you're not muted. I said, I'm sitting on this cannon. I'm looking at this guy. My finger is itching, but I'm waiting on full confirmation if we're blasting or not. I don't think we should be talking to this guy, y'all. Seems a bit scary.
Maybe he'll just ignore us because we have bigger guns. It's kind of stupid to shoot something
What
with a
can
bigger
we
gun.
gain from talking to a man like this?
I don't think we need to. I think we can just drive by.
So are we
Can we tell
attempting?
Sparky just to drive around? I'll keep a bead on him in case he tries to follow.
I mean, to be fair, the dude got whatever it is got its leg blown off. I think it's gonna be following us.
No, that's a
Different
different.
one.
No, that's a different.
That's a different one.
Well,
Different
okay,
group.
I did not realize this. Never mind. Wrong page. Next page.
So unanimous decision to do what?
Attempt to pass it, or not engage
Okay,
with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. As you guys roll past at about 50 yards away, he just kind of watches you drive by and then goes back to what he was doing.
See?
Damn it.
Which was?
Walking,
Is that
doing his own shit.
He's a busy
just
man.
vibing.
Just
He's got a
chilling and
giant
enjoying his
chainsaw
life.
sword that he's got to go just, I don't know.
That's
Maybe he's a lumberjack.
post-apocalyptic Islander.
Yeah, he's the last one.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Deal.
There can only be one chainsaw sword.
Okay. That will bring the APC to Little Rock.
Okay.
Don't we have to keep going past the rock?
Are you going to stop in Little Rock or are you going to keep rolling?
Check for fuel. Check gas. Make sure we're good.
We have a.
Oh yeah, fusion. Never mind. Just kidding.
We're like 55 years of good. Check the Chronicom just to make sure that we're still on target. Does anyone need to stop for more beer? Tati?
We do not need more beer, Tati. You're such a troublemaker.
Give me Huddock like 100 yards outside of Little Rock. I will be right back.
Oh no.
So
We're gonna let
She
Sparky
grabs
know, and Sparky's gonna go.
so she will grab a couple of the laser rifles that are in the back and the cooler off the top of the APC, and she will head into Little Rock. She's gone for roughly 45 minutes, and she returns with just the cooler.
No beer. No laser
trade.
rifles.
Nope, she did not return with the laser rifles.
Is the cooler full?
You don't know, it's closed.
Okay.
Can I use perception to see if it looks heavy?
With Toddy's strength, that would be very hard to do, but you can try.
Magic number, let's go. I'm gonna assume that was a fail there.
That is an epic fail. Not a critical fail, but a really shitty roll. Nice.
I'm gonna roll
Okay, cool.
perception for that as well, just because I'm curious.
Okay, she remounts it to the top of the APC. Monty rolls an 8. Wait, did Monty roll 1 dice or 2? No, he did
Two.
roll 2. Okay.
You wrote it?
Because usually when you roll an 8, I could have swore it was like 0-8 when it came up. Maybe not. No, it doesn't. I'm an idiot. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Monty scampers up top as Toddy sits in her camp chair. And she opens up the cooler. And there is a small black wooden box inside the cooler. And roughly about 8 to 10 bottles of vodka.
Woo! Party time.
So she went and loaded up on Russian beer. All right.
And so you guys carry on.
No, I'm not up there, but
Alright.
can I detect for concealed item for what's in the box?
It's not concealed. It's a box.
She just opened it.
Yeah, but something's hiding inside.
But it's
I
not
know.
concealed.
It's a black
No.
box.
Concealed
Worth
item
a shot.
would be like concealing it on your person.
I mean, you could just go
And
over and
she's-
open it
Prison wall.
if she lets you.
Yeah, that's what they're
I
afraid
like
of.
my lid. Let her
Toddy tends to get a
mysteries.
little stabby when you touch stuff.
I'm gonna like look at Toddy and smirk and like just tip the lid open enough to see what's inside.
As you open the lid, you find a bunch, I will say probably 13 to 16, chocolate-covered strawberries.
She's gonna squee with
Oh.
joy and give Toddy a huge hug. I love you.
She goes, I do
I
not
have a
know when your
question.
birthday is, but happy birthday.
Where did she find chocolate-covered strawberries in the apocalypse?
I have questions.
Don't ask questions.
So many questions.
Okay, hold on. I rolled a 98% chance that she would not find them. And she made her roll. So, I don't know where she, as the GM, I don't know where she fucking found them. But she did.
All right.
Also,
She
there
made
should
them
not be
herself.
vodka. There should not be vodka in the United States, but somehow she fucking found that too.
'Cause
So-
I feel bad for Flake right now. It's like Flake was
What do you mean feel
starving.
bad for Flake? Flake wants one of these.
I will share with
God.
What's this? What's this? Where are these?
There for a year and didn't
Can I
get
have one?
shit.
I will share with everybody, but I will present them to each person as if I am giving them like the most special thing in the world.
That basically is the most special thing in the world for Flake.
Not gonna lie.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
me too.
well, hold on. Here's the thing, because I'm gonna do the same thing I did for Gabby. Okay, so
Okay.
starting with Monty, I want Monty to. You're gonna make 2 rolls. You are going to roll against me, and then against your willpower.
All right.
Okay.
God.
That is my magic number.
Okay, so that is to determine whether or not you like these. Yes. Yes, you fucking do. This is the best flavored thing that has ever gone into your face hole. Okay. Now roll against your willpower.
I'm gonna use all of my remaining karma
Huh, why?
because it's the best. You just told me that Monty thinks these are the best thing ever.
But they are.
That's what
How's
I'm
the point?
saying.
So roll your willpower.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Okay, you have to roll 2 dice.
I know I got it all in the same window, so the button's real small. So 76 plus karma. That is a pass.
Alrighty. Next will be Flake.
So does Monty get a strawberry?
All right.
Everybody
Oh no,
gets
you
one.
got one. You got one.
Oh.
This is you tasting it. This is how you are reacting to eating it.
How addicted you're going to be.
All right. Rolling against you.
Dungeon get a rotten one too.
You did not make that one.
Yeah.
So, strawberries are good. You've had strawberries before, but this brown stuff on it, it's it's okay.
Okay. Like it's not chocolate,
You-
girl. Okay.
Okay, so
Should
you
we
do
be
not
worried
need
that
to
we
roll.
gave-
So you do not need to roll the willpower then.
Okay.
Okay. Next up would be Smalls. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, one sec.
What is your magic number?
Not that.
Is it not 56?
What is it?
Oh, 24.
24. Okay. You're not a fan. They're
I'm a
okay.
character. I'm kind of sick of strawberries right now because I just got done dipping and drizzling strawberries. Chocolate covered ones for Mom's Day. So yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
Oh yeah.
I'm sick of them.
Okay.
It's
So you like the chocolate, not the strawberry. Flake likes the strawberry, not the chocolate.
I'm gonna peel it off. I'm gonna just peel the chocolate stuff off the
Okay.
squishy red thing, you know, and be all like, yeah, nibble it off.
Okay, Neffy.
Well,
That is success. You fucking like these. Very, very
Hmm.
much.
very
Now make a
excited.
willpower roll.
Ooh. That's a fail.
You, like Gabby, have a chocolate covered strawberry addiction.
I'm not envious.
I get to add that to the list.
Okay, so at this point, looking at the map, are you guys going to go Memphis, Nashville, and over, or are you guys? Did we say you guys are gonna punch like straight over to Atlanta?
I think it was straight over to Atlanta, but I can't remember.
I think it was. I think we did say Atlanta.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Alrighty, so you guys start trucking along. And TNW. God. I still want to put you guys into one of those, but you guys will get your asses kicked. Holy shit. That would be so much fun.
We'd be fine. We'd win.
I don't know about that.
We just about get our asses handed to us by chocolate strawberries. I don't know that.
No. Listen, when we're in like an actual serious scenario, right? Judging from our last thing, our Waco thing, is that regardless of how much we goof off and fuck around, and just being complete, Us.
Hooligans.
We just
We
point.
we do it flawlessly. Nothing went wrong the entire time.
We just point Toddy and Eric at it, and we'll be fine, right?
You save our butts.
It'd be
You do realize they are sentient and can tell you to go fuck off.
Yeah, but we're adorable.
Yes.
We are.
How could you?
Says
How could you say no to
I'm
Sparky?
a Minotaur.
It's Sparky who's doing the adorable thing. That's why I'm avoiding combat this time.
And have you seen like cows? Cows are adorable. They're like herbivore doggies.
they're delicious.
I'm a cow puppy.
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't describe cows that way, but that's only from my personal experience, not in game.
I mean, I got 500 head outside my door right now. I live on a cattle ranch.
Oh,
They like to fucking break fences. They like scratching themselves on them. They are adorable
Big a-hole.
occasion, but
Got it.
they're big old dumbasses. It's pretty good though. The bulls are the
Gotcha.
worst. They'll go through an 8 fence.
yeah, they're a pain in the
They
ass.
want to fuck. Alpacas are worse.
I don't have any experience with alpacas.
They get moody and like spitting at you. We had 2 on our land for a while. We also had Buffalo. Buffalo was cool. He liked to chase me.
How do they compare? How do llamas compare to alpacas? Just out of curiosity, I've always wondered that.
Alpacas have more, like, better wool on them. Like, it's thicker and
Well,
denser.
I mean,
Llamas
Yes.
are meaner.
I was talking like personality-wise.
I don't know if I ever known a llama.
Llamas are meaner.
Llama.
They were mostly kind. Layla and Cody, we called them. They're alright.
So, and we said that Little Rock to Atlanta was going to be 6 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from Atlanta
6 to 7 hours.
Okay, and then Atlanta to Ironwood's going to be about 4. Okay. So, Violetta,
Yes.
you guys are down in the valley, getting ready to start making your way up the larger mountain range.
Okay.
I will probably have you guys land in Ironwood, right about the same time the other guys are in Atlanta.
Okay. We're just
So
trying to get to Charlotte, right?
you're trying to get to, once you get to Ironwood, then you're gonna make your way to the coast.
Okay.
Whether you want to go up like DC or Aberdeen or someplace like that, or if you just want to go straight to the North Carolina coast, that's up to you guys. So at this point, I'm gonna have you and Blue camp out for the night at the base of the mountains. And she kind of, you both have telepathy, so you guys can actually communicate very effectively with each other because you're in such close proximity and you guys have known each other for quite some time. So back and forth between you two is simple. It's just like breathing or talking, but you guys just don't say anything. So while she's in your head, she kind of helps you go through like some more of the tricks and tips and lessons that she's taught you over the years.
Okay.
And with rest by morning, you should have those points back in your
Okay.
head, the psychic damage.
Okay.
And then she asks if you want to try again.
All right, let's try this again.
All right. So roll time dimensional telepathy. You rolled a 26. What is your power at?
47, I believe.
47? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Kiri dropped again.
Uh-oh.
Nope, Kiri's back again.
Sorry, my internet is being crazy over here.
That's fine. Okay, so you reach out to the familiar mind that you spoke to the last time. Gabby, time dimensional telepathy roll, please.
It's being. We go. Roll.
A 3. Holy shit.
Being weird. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Those are really pretty dice. Nicely done. Okay, so you feel that familiar tickle at your head again of somebody trying to communicate. Do you want to let him in or no?
Oh, Alex, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear.
Okay. So, I'll just kind of acknowledge that I feel their presence.
Okay. So Vi,
Yes.
they know you're there, but they're not really talking.
All right. Is there a way I could? Okay, so given this is my first time and I don't quite know how this works, can I send an image to their head?
It would have to be a memory or something that you're looking at.
Okay. Is there a mirror or anything reflective around where I'm at?
No.
Okay. When did we decide we got separated?
Gabby, how old was your sister when she died?
She was like 8.
Okay, so you guys had a couple years.
Okay. So I'm going to send her my last memory of her. Wait,
Okay,
what?
Gabby.
I assume that I know
You
I'm talking to her, or no? Is this
you
just me?
you okay, Vi, you know that's Gabby. Gabby does
Okay.
not know that it's you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send her my last memory of her.
Okay, Gabby.
Um, I'm gonna ask her where she found that.
I'm gonna tell her it's been in my head since I was 8 years old.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
No, she's dead. Who are you?
I am her.
I'm gonna end the communication.
All right.
Alrighty. Um. So Blue kind of looks over you and goes, "So how'd it go?"
She's not ready to talk.
Okay, give her time.
Yep.
All right, back to the APC. I think at some point Sparky is gonna need a nap.
No, he's fast as fuck, boy.
Tired as fuck, boy.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he'd been taking naps at the wheel. Just sets it on like
Puts it on
cruise control.
autopilot, goes to sleep. Yeah,
I mean, that sounds like him. To be fair.
running over trees and people and deer and shit. He's like, whatever, it's APC.
That's-
Who cares?
That's just when he's awake.
Right?
Notice the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna notice the difference.
It's like, oh, there was a pedestrian.
Get off my
He had a fire sword. Oh well.
Sucks to be him.
Now
I think
he,
that's just his spine that caught on fire from the friction of the road and the APC.
instead of a person now having a fire sword has a pile of bones.
Right? Um, All right. So that'll put.
Rain, make it rain, girl.
Keep getting weird little notifications. Um,
Ready to lose?
that'll probably put you guys right under that green mountain range, just east of Memphis. By the time Vi and Blue wake up. I don't think you guys are really. Yeah, you guys aren't really near anything. Okay, that's weird. What? No.
No.
Oh no, that's okay. Never mind. That's something else. Oh, God. Let's see what this one is. Because if that's what I think it is, I'm gonna be really unimpressed. Book 3. La, 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 la. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Oh. How am I gonna bring that? Oh lordy. Oh, that presents interesting. Hmm. Oh. All right, I'm going to message Vi real quick.
Mhm.
Um, um, I do apologize for the quiet. Um, I discovered something that I did not know before. And then I am also going to send it to Kiri.
Remind me how I find what you just sent me.
It will be a direct message in Discord. You should get a notification that I sent you something.
I don't have anything.
Then let me cheat and open in a new tab. And Kiri and paste. There you go. Should be a Facebook message also.
Okay.
All right. Shit, that's interesting. Um, hmm. I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit and say that the rest of the journeys are uneventful.
Okay.
Getting to Atlanta and Ironwood. Um, both of those messages that I sent were out of character from me as the GM to you as a player.
Okay.
That is not communication between characters at all.
Okay.
So I just because it directly affects one of you in game right now as a decision, and for Jen, for Kiri, that changes a lot that we know about the Atlantic Ocean. I found that interesting. Anyhow,
All right. Is it
like
okay?
Is it
Sorry.
okay if what?
I was just going to ask if I could just relay the message to Blue. I don't know if it matters to her or would matter to her, but
I'm not gonna guarantee that that is gonna solve the problem, but it's definitely something maybe worth checking out. Your call.
okay.
So I mean, it's up to you if you want to bring it up to her or not.
I will bring it up to her.
Okay. Hmm. She's like, I don't trust it.
Okay.
I say we just stick with the main plan that we had.
Okay.
It just doesn't. To me, it just doesn't feel. What's a good analogy that I could use out of character? The difference between a hamburger and meat burger.
Like a sloppy Joe.
Aw,
No.
veggie
It
burger.
looks like a hamburger, but they don't call it a hamburger. They call it a meat burger,
Okay, gotcha.
implying that you don't know what kind of meat that is. Or anytime they serve mystery meat as a meal, you're just like,
Basically, I'm eating hot dogs, right? Like, what's in a hot dog?
People.
It's a
You
mixture.
wish it was a hot
It's
dog.
people. There's people in your burger.
It's unmeat.
there's
It's
there's
unmeat.
something.
There's something
Yes.
going on. It's unmeat.
Difference between meat and unmeat. Yes, let's go there. So yeah, that's kind of the mentality that Blue has about trying that out.
Okay. Well, we can just stick to the original plan. We're heading to the ocean, right?
Yup.
Gulf of Mexico.
All right, so you guys resupply at Ironwood. You guys, visit some shops, do some trading, get all your supplies squared away. And then you make your way due east. I'm gonna say right at the last 45-degree angle of the state line between North Carolina and South Carolina, right above the first E of Cherokee. That is going to be where Group 1 will potentially run into Group 2. So, we'll start with Vi and Blue. You guys see an armored personnel carrier rolling towards you because it ain't fucking quiet. Do you want to hide? Or do you want to stand there and see what happens?
I think my character would hide.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
You don't see anything.
Okay. So you got a 9. I normally don't do this for the NPCs. I'm going to reveal my roll. Which was an 8. So no, yeah, you both are seriously fucking hiding. So APC people, We will start with Monty. You guys are coming up on your anomaly target.
Oh ho!
It should be within 50 yards, but you're not seeing anything.
Wondering.
What are you gonna do, Monty?
Do a problem-solving roll.
Okay, you know what problem solving does, right?
Absolutely no idea, but it sounds like it solves my problems.
No, it lets me give. If you are stumped on something, I will give you a hint.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Figured I'd
God,
take a
dude,
shot in
I'm
the dark.
sorry. I'm losing it over here. Oh my
Sorry,
God.
I figured that would be pretty self-explanatory.
We all have. That is the hope that we have always had with that role, and it never works that way.
Yeah, I figured.
Like
just-
winning the lotto.
We
You're
should
always
probably name it
screwed.
"Get a Hint from the DM" skill instead of problem solving. Because I'm like, why don't I just use this for everything? It seems pretty useful.
I'm not. That's the best response I've ever heard anybody say to that. I'm not gonna lie. That is the best response ever.
Alright, well, since that doesn't work, can Monty get a perception roll on locating the target?
Sure. Vi, how much did you make your roll by? You got a 9 out of what?
Looking for my stealth. Don't actually see stealth on my chart.
On your skills?
Yeah,
What skills do you... How many skills do you have?
I have. I only have one listed. That was name it.
Okay, that
Oh,
is your
yeah,
stealth.
Oh, then it's
Yeah.
a 49.
Okay, so you made it by 40 points. So Monty, what is your...
I just rolled a 10
You need to make...
out of 70.
Okay, so you made it.
Okay.
So you spot a young, dark-haired gal hiding in the bushes. You also... Well, wait, let me see.
Can I see how much she looks like Gabby?
Hey, pretty lady, what you doing in the bush?
How much did you make your roll by?
60 points?
Me? Oh, 50.
60 points?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Everybody's still up on the deck, right? Because we just passed the automaton, or is everybody down below?
Let me check with him. Blake, where are you?
I don't know. I assume I'd be like at a window or something where I can, because if we're coming up on the track target, I'd probably be on the lookout,
Okay.
peeking through a window. Like a,
Okay. Smalls, what about you?
I was with the party. I think. I don't know. I don't even know where the heck I am either. Too. We're both lost.
Well, this is where you get to pick it then. Are you above deck or below deck?
I'm kicking deck. No, okay. I'm above deck. I'm with everybody.
Okay.
I'm sucking.
I know.
Neffy, where are you?
Oh.
I'm in my turret.
Okay. Gabby.
I am down in the APC facing and angry.
Okay.
All right.
So anybody who is looking out a window or a turret or on top of the vehicle, make a perception check. Subtract 40 from your perception and roll.
I just need a magic number. Aww.
Blake got a 5, Neffy got doubles, and Smalls got 26.
I mean, I'm under my perception, but
Wait, so
Not. What?
so Monty kind of
I'm
recognized that looked like Gabby, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then Monty's going to run to go find Gabby because he thinks she's outside hiding in the bushes. So he's going to go check with everybody and be like, why is Gabby hiding in the bushes? Until he runs into Gabby and then says, Gabby, how did you get in here so fast? You were just out in the bushes.
Do I see that he's running at me?
No, he's not running at you. He ran in the APC.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He doesn't know that you exist. He thinks Gabby's hiding out in the bushes with somebody else and is freaking out.
What are you talking about?
You were just outside in the bushes with someone else. How did you get in here so fast?
No, I've been inside the entire time. What do you mean I was outside?
You with your face was outside in the bushes, hiding with somebody else. Come look at the bushes.
Show me. Show me.
All right. So Monty runs out.
Come look at the bushes.
Yeah. There's a bush.
Oh my god. Okay, so Gabby, make a perception roll minus 40.
Perception is 75.
Should be at 35 or less.
To find my dice roller thing. Yes.
You have karma too you can spend, don't you?
You guys have a
10
karma
points
pool
of
of over
karma.
200.
Yeah.
I'll spend 10 points of karma from the karma.
Okay, 45 or less.
Alright.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, shit. Gabby don't see shit. As a matter of fact, Gabby can't find Monty.
She's too angry.
So Gabby loses Monty
Okay,
on the way
at this point, Vi, you get a perception roll.
Alrighty.
God damn it.
I don't think it's
Okay, so all this way, and neither one of you notices the other one. Fucking Christ.
Meanwhile, Monty's losing his mind,
The
going,
blind
"There's
leading the
you
blind."
in the bushes, and the bushes are in you, but you're the bushes, but not the bush, and it's not the bird, but you in the you're purple. I saw purple. There's bushes. You're in the bush. How the hell did you get back in the APC when you were in the bush? Just freaking out, running around. Stop the APC. Something's going
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Monty and Gabby, give me a perception roll.
Pass. I think she critically
Hey,
passed.
Kiri, where the hell was that on the last roll? Okay, you two hear a very familiar voice, not attached to the Gabby in the bush. It's like about 10 feet to the left. And the voice goes, Monty? Is that you?
As far as I know. Who is this?
A little pissed.
So,
Still
Wh-
not quite in her head.
What?
Oh, you're breaking up there.
Say that again, Kiri. Kiri.
I think what she said, blah blah, we're breaking up again. Like that.
I've been writing my
Oh,
notes.
gotcha. Okay, there you are.
Okay. I didn't say anything. I'm just turning
Okay,
to
so-
track where Monty's looking.
Okay. So, this young gal stands up, and she is wearing black pants, a white tank top, red leather jacket, and long blue hair. You guys, only the two of you, recognize her as Neva.
What are you doing here?
Neva?
Yeah?
Was Gabby out there with you?
Yes and no.
I told you
Um,
I was not out there.
Okay, but I
So-
saw you.
Funny story. So
I'm-
there's an anomaly,
You don't say.
and I found it a couple years ago, and it's become like one of my best friends. And so, Gabby, don't pee yourself.
Yeah, especially
She's
since
not
I'm
licking
standing
Anita's.
right next to your feet, and if you pee yourself, I'm gonna get wet.
She's gonna just smack Monty in the back of the head.
Monty's now a projectile weapon.
Not hard.
Neva,
She's not
Neva,
next time across the room.
Catch me, Neva!
She knows her own strength.
Catch me, Neva! I'm coming towards you.
it would have been way funnier if you had just knocked him off, and then fucking Neva catches him and goes, "Damn!"
Lippy little ferret.
Okay. All right. So no guns or knives. We're all nice here, right, Gabby?
We'll see.
All right, Vi, come on.
Is this where I pop out?
Yup.
Okay. My hands are up. Like I'm not holding any weapons. And I say, "Hello, Gabby."
Who the fuck are you?
Your sister?
No, she's dead.
No, she's not.
I told
She's
you
been
were in the
dead since-
bushes.
Monty?
You're gonna get kicked. So, Gabby, where I'm from, my mother is dead. Where you are from, she's not. This is your sister.
Are you talking about Kem or her?
I'm talking about Rogue. Where
Okay.
I'm from, my mother is dead. Where you're from, she's not.
Right.
This is your sister.
Just gonna look around for Eric.
Eric's literally just climbing out of the because he's trying to figure out why you guys stopped. So he's literally climbing out of the hole in the top of the ABC. And he kind of looks around and goes, "Do I want to know
I don't know.
what the fuck is going on?"
Probably not. Gabby's awful slappy right now. I think it's our listening time.
I think I need time, and I'm gonna go to my room. And she just turns around and walks away. She kind of like glances back over at her shoulder at Vi. And then she just keeps going. She's like, nope, this is too much right now.
Okay.
Vi just hands still in the air is looking kind of disappointed.
Eric turns and follows Gabby. Tatiana jumps off the APC, walks over, gives Neva a giant hug, looks over at Vi and goes, "You are someone she has believed has been dead for decades.
I know.
She will need a little adjusting period. But she has good heart. You can put your hands down." All right, so we are just about at our mark. I think that's a good spot to hold off on till next week. Any quick last things before we go?
I'm good.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, nothing.
I think this is a good stopping spot.
I agree. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And we will see you all next week. There is TTRPG Academy that is running a game of Dungeons and Dragons right now. I'm going to set up the raid for that. You can go ahead and check them out. They're actually one of the people that helped me get started on how to run Twitch stream role-playing games. If anybody has any questions, feel free to text me. Probably here in a little bit. I will probably be up for if you guys want to message or call or whatever and kind of go through private stuff with your character, feel free. I will take a little bit of time, probably around 9:30ish till 10. But other than that, I will be free tonight. So, other than that, everybody, thank you for showing up. I had a great gaming session. I hope you guys all did too.
I think it was good.
It was fun.
Thank you for having us.
All right, everybody, have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you next week.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.